Radio. This your boy. This your boy. Um, Yesterday I got a little excited. I got a little out of my body, and it made me upset because every time I go to talking about, every time I go to talking about, okay, on one of my things, they say due to poor Wallace, your broadcast has been paused. I ain't gonna tell y'all all that. But anyway, I have my other session I got going on. But every time something happens, when I go to talking about helping, it become a problem. And I guess they say, well, let's tweak with his mind a little bit, and let's see how he gonna react. But I'm not gonna react in a way because hey, I have more than one major internet, so it's cool. And I know the world looking at my eyes, he's still tweaking with his other tablet web page. He started tweaking with it. But this is what I'm gonna do for the world because I had a partner last night say like, man, don't worry about it, man. Just stay on subject. Just go live. So I told one of my people, like he was telling me, man, don't let them knock you, man. Just stay on subject, stay on topic, and talk about what you want to talk about. You know how it go. People gonna hate. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at what we are. Look at your color. Now if you was an ass kisser, this and that, and I'm gonna say ass kisser, because an ass can be a donkey, it can be whatever. So that ain't a cuss word. You can be whatever you wanna be, but I'm not an ass kisser. I'm not a donkey, and you ain't gonna ride my back like that. But every time, like I say, on my other one, so let me go straight to this one. My live, because yesterday I was talking about parenting. There's a lot of things that people don't want to discuss or have a topic on because, they got to understand that, us as parents, the only thing we can do in our society, in our community, is bring our kids up the way we was brought up. I'm not talking about the Hispanics. I'm not talking about the whites. I'm not talking about none of them. I'm talking about our community. If you came up in our community, you know one thing. If you violated in any type of sense or form, we got our tail bust. And y'all know one thing. I ain't gonna say tell, y'all know what I really want to say, but it's the truth. I remember a long time ago, I was hungry. I was real hungry, and if my brother and them watching, they know I know what I'm about to say. So yeah, we ready for you to speak it out your own mouth. That I say, man, I was in the house. We living in Langham Manor Project. And I say, man, it feel like my fat eating my stomach. My mama was punishing us because she knew one thing, like, bad as y'all has been, and you want me to get in that kitchen and cook, which we ate everything. Knock on wood, thank God. But man, I used to laugh, and my big brother now, I ain't gonna call their name, but they know where I'm about to go with this. My used to be a big dude. Y'all don't know. In his younger day, he used to be fat. And my laid up there and told Miss Betty one day, feel like my fat eating my stomach, because I was so hungry. And I liked it to eat. All of us liked it to eat. But man, my mama said something. It's funny now, but at that time and in that moment and at that place, it wasn't funny at all. I was hungry. And so my mama said, what, man, it take my other brother to get on here and tell y'all what my mama said to me. And man, y'all would be like, wow. They had good times. We actually did. You know, like I tell everybody, you know, it ain't the projects that make you bad, it's the people that's in it. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, you know, I had a good parent. My mother was a single mom. You know, she raised 5 of us, turned us from infants to young men to men and women. I got sisters, 100% women. So, you know, I'm just telling y'all a little insight of my story. But, you know, it was days, you know, it got hard. I remember my mother, she used to lay up there, and a lot of brothers used to like to be by our house. A lot of brothers, sisters, friends. Well, we wasn't friends no more. You became family. You became family. Whenever, you know, Daddy used to turn up the whole project. So we used to put the speakers in the courtway, and we used to have fun, man. I just be wishing some days that we could get them days back. But that was a part of parenting, and that was a part of educating us for the future. Even though my mother gone, you know, she educated us for the future. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you go, learn to be the best. Learn to do things that most people is uncomfortable with doing. You know, but my mother, she was the type of mother that she liked it to have fun. She liked it her kids to enjoy theyself. You see what I'm saying? Now, a lot of brothers might get on my tail tonight. Mine, when you go to speaking about mine, you know what I'm saying? Keep it real. But that's why I say tonight it's gonna be about parenting. It wasn't that we didn't have nothing. Knock on wood and say, my mom came everything they want and have. They still get out here. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying go out there and let no one mess over you. But we had the type of parents back then that showed us love, showed us respect. But when it was time to get down, to the come down, our parents didn't play. They would bust your ass. And I ain't meaning, you know, I done had major things broke over me. If my sister or my brother, my other siblings was here, they'll tell you, he was a bad motherfucker. Excuse my French. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. But I used to be bad. I used to be bad. I used to be bad. You know. But I had a mother that loved me so much. And if you look at me, you're looking at my mother. And my mother showed me so much love. But before I get into the topic or the subject, I want to let it be known that because a parent chastised you didn't mean that they didn't love you. A parent chastised you because they loved you and they wanted you to be the best that you can be in this world. And kids today, they feel like when we put the strap on them, and teachers, I hate to say it, y'all go home and y'all want the kids, y'all kids, because you know what a belt feel like. I'm hoping and praying you know what a switch feel like. I'm hoping and praying you know what a it was different levels to chastising. Chastising children wasn't meaning that you was beating your children and you didn't love your children. I loved it. My mother used to, before my mother whooped our tail, she'll talk. She will talk. And she say, the reason I'm finna do this, because I've been giving you every opportunity to fix what you did and straighten up. And back then as a child, you'll be like, Ma, you still about to whoop me. So what else do I not understand? I'm finna get this whooping anyway. I'm finna get this whooping anyway. And a lot of people, man, my mother loved everyone. She had a great heart. And she wasn't the type of mother that played. My mother did not play. If we violate, she chastised us in a manner that when I chastise you, I want you to understand why I'm chastising you. She wasn't the type of mother, I didn't have the type of mother that just beat on us. No, I had other friends in the same project with us, run to my mom. And Miss Betty, my mama, she trying to hurt me. And my mama good out there because they was good friends. And they would talk. And before you know it, they end up staying the night by our house. Well, Betty, if you want to keep her down here or keep him down here, you keep them down there. But they ain't coming home. But children today, they don't understand when us as parents, we get on y'all. We ain't getting on y'all because we don't love y'all. We getting on y'all because you know you violated. You violated, and enough is enough. If I don't do it, and if you grow up and you get out here in these streets, somebody else gonna chastise you, but not the way that I'm gonna do it. And I tell anybody to this day, I say, man, look, I don't miss nothing. I don't miss nothing. I don't miss the whoopings. I don't miss nothing my mother gave to me to make me the man that I am today. I don't miss it. You see what I'm saying? Because if I didn't get it, I wouldn't have never learned. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't have never learned. I'd have been still going down that wrong path and been on that narrow arrow that I couldn't straighten up. So no, I ain't gonna tell nobody. I don't miss them. Some days I'm a grown ass man. I'm damn near 50 now. Yeah, I still, sometimes I miss them conversations with my mother. I miss them like a motherfucker. Because when I became an infant to a young man to a man, she gave me the game. And she schooled me. If I don't give you the game like this, you'll never learn. You'll never learn. And now, today, when I think about it, and I also remember a conversation we had. She said, by the time you reach my age, son, the world gonna been a flip. The world gonna been a flip. The world gonna been a change. The world is gonna been a change. And right before your eyes, you gonna see this world ain't the same when you was coming up. And now I can sit back and actually understand what my mother was talking about. I don't know who this gonna touch. I don't know who gonna be able to relate. I don't know if you gonna understand. I heard someone say, parenting today is totally different. I don't want to hear about parents in the 60s. I don't want to hear about, I was looking at another YouTube. And in my mind, I'm saying, you see, now I understand clearly what my mama was talking about. You know what I'm saying? But you get on here and you gonna tell me you don't want to hear what the older folks was doing to us to make us better people. That's how you ended up in a situation like you got yourself into. Because you didn't have no guardians. You couldn't have. If you could get on, and your page is pretty big. So that let me know that you didn't have no type of guardians. Because if you did, you will understand what our parents was doing to us to make us better men and women. But when I heard a brother say, I don't want to hear about the 60s, I don't want to hear about the 70s, I don't even want to hear about the 50s. I said, wow, man, this little dude, throw it off. Man, what year was you born? What, you were born in the new millennium or something? In the 2000s? Because I know, I look at you, I see you ain't that old. I'm like, damn, how you gonna tell another brother that really know about life what you don't want to hear about? And then you spoke on husbands and wives. Oh, my wife, something was said. I wasn't really in. My wife, she be checking things out. But me, everybody know me. Look, dog, I'm just like you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a little better than you because I'm older than you, well older than you. So when I heard that, I'm like, well, damn, what type of house this man was in? He couldn't have been in the same house as older brothers and older sisters. Because when you go to talking like that, that means you don't have no type of house training. You must was a spoiled little brat or something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't picking sides, but I'm like, damn, you must was a spoiled ass little brat. Because, dog, we got our tail bust. And our stepdaddy come on after mama did her business, or our daddy came on, we got the business again, homie. You know, like, nah, that's my wife. That's my woman. You don't play with my wife or my woman. So I just caught back up with this today. But I don't look at no man or woman for chastising your children. Because in the long run, it may make them better people, little people. It may make them better people. And you don't have to worry about your child getting out here, getting shot up. Accidents happen. I understand that. But ain't nothing wrong with chastising your children. And I hope these schools and these courts get it in order. That's what's wrong with our people right now. Because y'all have made laws that the laws you grew up under, you neglected how you came up. If you came up in that era, in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, you neglected them laws. Ain't nothing wrong with chastising your children. Sometimes that make your child a better person in the future. So ain't nothing wrong with that. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I tell y'all, ain't nothing wrong with it. Most of us do this behind closed doors now because we don't want nobody to know about it. But man, them your children. You gave them birth. You taking care of them children. You paying them bills. Man, ain't nothing wrong with that. So, to everybody that feel like it's a problem with chastising your child you gave birth to, daddy, if you still at home with that mama, you gave her that baby. She got that baby out of her, but you raising that baby as a father. Ain't nothing wrong with chastising your child. I tell you, I'd have been in ships. I'd have raised other brothers' children. I'm not mad at that. Like the old saying say, if you take the cow, you got to take the herd that come with it. I don't mind. But at the end of the day, you gonna respect my mind. Because at the end of the day, you with us. Me and my wife. Y'all with us. Anything you need, oh, you call mama. But who bank accounts? Who money do you think you spending? You're spending hours as one. So please, I am not mad at no one that chastise their kids. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at none of y'all. We don't abuse or misuse our children. We love our children with everything in us. But the system gotta understand, if it go back to the old days, children will be better today. So many murders, so much going on. Why? Because children knew they are very protected. They are very protected. Because they'll write, if my mom and daddy put their hand on me, I'm calling the police. Police get there. If you got an old school officer, he gonna say you did right to whoop that ass. Let me rephrase for Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You have the right to chastise your child and whoop that ass if you feel disrespected. I'm not saying beat no child, none. But you have that right. And I'm gonna chastise my household the way I do. And if you don't like it, it's cool. But I'm gonna chastise my household the way I'm gonna do it. The way you do yours, it's cool. Now, if I can sit down and talk to you and get you to understand, don't do this no more, we got understanding. But other than that, nah. I'd have talked to you, and don't let me been to talk to you 3-4 times about the same situation, and you still doing what you want to do. You still doing it. I tell any man today, no man want what goes on under their roof put out there for no one to know what the hell is going on in your house. You're not killing nobody. You're not doing that. You being a parent. And let me state this for the world. I tell the world this. I'm a parent first, and I'm your friend second. See, that's what got the world messed up. Because you got parents wanting to be their kids' parent first, and they friend second. Don't get it misconstrued. I'm gonna be your parent first, and I'm gonna be your friend second. Or I don't have to be your friend at all, because I'm not built to be your friend. The only thing I'm built to be is to raise you, take care of you, make sure you clothed, fed, and all that. So I'm a parent first, and I'm your friend second. So don't get it misconstrued, because that's what's wrong with the world now. Don't nobody want to accept the truth. Nobody don't want to accept the truth. So this is from your boy, Real Talk Radio. I told everybody, write your comments, share, let's discuss this matter. Let's talk about it a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with chastising your household. Nothing. You pay them bills. You make sure they fed. You make sure they clothed. You make sure everything a child needs, they got. But if y'all want to keep if y'all want to make sure and y'all want to keep on playing this role like my child is the bomb, my child is the greatest, okay, well, why you having the problems you have? Let me light this cigarette on this one. Excuse me, on my podcast. My nerves getting bad. And so, why is you having the problems you have? Why? Let's discuss it, America. Let's discuss it worldwide. I don't care. New York, California, Chicago, Detroit, Michigan, Illinois, California. You know, I could keep going around the map because I'd have traveled and I'd have been a lot of places. So, if y'all want to discuss it, key into my podcast. But you know, like I tell y'all, I discuss things people don't want to talk about. People don't want to discuss this matter because it offends a lot of people. But the truth will set you free. What you gonna lie about? I'm not gonna say my kids was the best kids in the world. I'm a parent too. But I did what a father was supposed to do. And I also let my children know I'm your parent first. And I'm your friend second. I'm not your friend first and parent second. No, we ain't gonna even do that. And I ain't gonna even play this role like I roll with you like that. My children, all of them, did everything I expected them to do. Finish high school, go to college, get your associates, get your masters. Do something daddy didn't do, where you don't have to get out here and struggle so hard. And you see how daddy and mama worked to provide for you. That's what I'm saying to the world. No, I'm not a big rapper. I'm not none of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, at the end of the day, I'ma still be a parent. You look at this TV and look at these big rappers and things, please trust and believe. Their household ain't squeaky clean. Believe that. So if you analyze and respect anybody, respect your parents. Because them the ones that struggle to get you to where you need to be at in life. I remember when things wasn't going so well with me. I had to clean toilets, scrub floors. I remember when things wasn't so beneficial. I remember I had to get out here in the streets, do things that I said to myself, man, is it worth it? But when I thought about it for my family, it was worth it. Yeah, it was worth it. Every bit of it. In a scenario I hear brothers say, I never messed over nobody. I only dealt with the ones that was in the streets. And I think about this. Anybody that knows me, even if you was in the streets, I still didn't take nothing from nobody or harm nobody that didn't deserve it. I never did. I never got out there and harmed nobody or did nothing to nobody that didn't deserve it. And the reason I made this statement is because regardless, if a man out there gotta do what he gotta do to provide for his family, he doing it for his family. So how a man been out there all day hustling and you go and take something from a man you see and you know what this man is doing for his family? It ain't like he trying to come up, get no Mercedes Benz, and yeah, you got some brothers that balled like that. Came up, I was one of them. I had it all, but I lost it all too. But you will still go because you think in your mind what you thinking, that I'm in the streets and I'm just doing it for show. I never took nothing or did nothing to a man that didn't deserve it. So, to all my people, I love y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Something to think about. Like, comment, share on my Facebook. Like, comment, and subscribe on my YouTube. Y'all know the name. If you don't know my name, go look me up. You heard me? Get with me, baby. At every end of my segment, I always leave y'all with what? Peace, one love, and I'm out. Salute y'all self. Thanks for watching.